In tonight's Q2 Rewind, we are rolling the clock back to 1979. It was in June of that year that the town of Cody, Wyoming celebrated the dedication of the brand new Plains Indian Museum at the Buffalo Bills Center of the West. Take a look. June 14, 1979, representatives from 14 Native American tribes, a row of dignitaries, and a sea of onlookers gathered to welcome the newest addition to the family of museums at the Buffalo Bills Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming. The launch of the Plains Indian Museum was a remarkable achievement for the small town, a team effort that included Wyoming's longtime Senator Al Simpson.
It was about the best start to become a truly distinguished museum.
And also a Native American advisory board that guided the museum's every step.
The key to its success is the sensitivity toward the tribes, which are defined by the tribes, not by the board. In fact, there are objects here I can't see, certain things that are religious objects.
The museum's first curator was Fort Belknap's George Horsecapture, championed Native voices in the museum's planning, and went on to have a prominent museum and academic career on a national scale.
Warm, wise, and witty guy, and he made us float when we were sinking.
The keynote speaker that day, famed novelist James Michener, a lifelong friend of Senator Simpson's.
But I was certainly impressed with what you people in Cody had managed to put together in a small town of this size, so remote from the great centers of population, that I realized that if you wanted to have an Indian museum, you certainly had to know how to get one.
Yeah, we had a slogan, how to build a Western museum with Eastern money. It's a beautiful slogan.
That meant harnessing the love these visitors had for the romance and the character of the West, and to sell the dream of preserving and honoring that history.
The way you preserve it is to build structures and keep the collections together and change them. And you know, here's today, the place is packed.
The museum's mission to honor the tribes of the Plains was especially important back in the 1970s, a time when America was beginning to reckon painfully with the history of injustice against the tribes. The incident at Wounded Knee, South Dakota, for example, was still a recent memory.
It was a time when people were saying, what the hell did we do to these people? Well, we know what we did to them. It was a time to show respect.
Nearly 40 years ago, and going quite well at the Buffalo Bills Center of the West. The center now contains 5 museums and a research library with a world-class collection of Western art and artifacts.